Training language models on massive datasets gives them remarkable capabilities, but controlling their behavior precisely remains maddeningly difficult. The very datasets that make these models powerful also teach them undesirable traits, and our current solutions involve reinforcement learning pipelines so complex and unstable that many teams avoid them entirely. Traditional methods for aligning models with human preferences require you to first train a separate reward model, then use that model to guide reinforcement learning with algorithms like proximal policy optimization. This two-stage process is not just computationally expensive, it's notoriously unstable, requiring careful hyperparameter tuning that often feels more like alchemy than engineering. What if the language model itself already contains everything we need? Direct preference optimization bypasses the entire reinforcement learning apparatus by treating preference alignment as a classification problem. Instead of training a reward model and then using RL to optimize it, DPO directly increases the probability of preferred responses while decreasing the probability of dispreferred ones, weighted dynamically based on how strongly the policy already favors the preferred option. The contrast is striking. Where reinforcement learning from human feedback requires you to train a reward model and then navigate the instabilities of actor-critic algorithms, DPO collapses both stages into a single optimization that looks remarkably like supervised learning. This isn't just simpler on paper, it translates directly into faster training times and fewer headaches. The theoretical elegance of DPO stems from a key insight: multiple reward functions can produce identical preference distributions. Rather than trying to recover a specific reward function, DPO optimizes the policy to match the preference distribution directly, sidestepping the overspecification problem that plagues reward modeling and improving generalization across tasks. This diagram captures the essential difference. Traditional approaches move through a two-stage pipeline, first learning rewards and then optimizing with reinforcement learning, each stage introducing its own complexity and potential failure modes. DPO takes a direct path from preferences to policy, treating the language model itself as an implicit reward model that never needs to be explicitly extracted or optimized separately. When the authors tested DPO against established methods, the results were compelling. Across tasks like summarization and single-turn dialogue, DPO achieved alignment quality comparable to or better than proximal policy optimization, while being dramatically simpler to implement and tune. These experiments used models with up to 6 billion parameters, though the approach shows promise for even larger scales. Despite these strong results, important questions remain. The authors acknowledge we still need to understand how DPO policies perform when faced with inputs far from their training distribution, whether reward over-optimization manifests differently than in traditional RL approaches, and whether automated evaluation systems introduce their own biases that might mask problems. RFSAP.mask. Direct preference optimization reveals that the machinery we thought we needed for preference alignment, the explicit reward models and complex reinforcement learning pipelines, might have been hiding the simpler solution all along. Visit emergentmind.com to explore this paper further and create your own research videos.